everybody, before I get started, I have an announcement to make. Late last year, I had started another YouTube channel called Brothers of the Sword Productions. And I'm going to be decoding quite a few of the unsolved mysteries that yet have had no answers. And right now, I'm in part 4 of Island Prophesy. And if you're at all interested in the Oak Island mystery, or if you've been watching The Curse of Oak Island, you'll be really interested in picking up on this part 4 because it's getting so interesting. Part 4 is called Thoth and the Eclipsing Star System, and Thoth is an Egyptian god. Now, if you're interested in watching this, I have the link down in the description box. And now on with the show. Well, hi there, Aquarius. You've got some really interesting cards. This is an interesting spread. Now, I'm over halfway through the July readings, and there's a lot of movement cards for the other signs, which is expected because of these eclipses coming up. But here you've got some luck coming in, and I mean a lot of it. It kind of appears that way anyway, for some people, if you play your cards right. Now, the rune that you received is Dagaz. This means day or dawn, and it can say that it's a new day dawning. It's about seeing things more clearly in the light of day, balancing light with darkness, day and night. It's like if things weren't going well lately, it's like the immovable mountain can move now, or now the invisible is visible. This is the essence and energy of the sun, injecting energy into your reading, into your life. It's kind of funny, this card says it's a good time to make wishes and make some plans. And the overall energy card that you received is the 9 of Cups, the wish card. How excellent is that? And the Minchiati card that you received is Aquarius, your sign. It's emblematic of you, this reading is. And it's saying, yeah, there's going to be some luck involved in all of this. Maybe you get a whole bunch of small wishes, or maybe one humongous big wish. Let's get back to the rune, because this rune represents a magical time of sunrise that carries out through the course of the day. This is a legend that the Norse believed. There's opportunity in this horizon. You may find a new perspective or an attitude that may change your personal status or material well-being. You might be viewing life now more optimistically, with more kindness and less selfishness. This is saying it's time to start some new endeavors. At the same time that you're balancing these opposite forces of dark and light. This is an awakening card. Now the cards on the left, for what you know, you receive the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. You got 2 3 cards, 2 creation cards, 2 forces making a third force. The 3 of Wands is saying that you looked over the horizon of all of the opportunities, just like that Dagaz Rune. You've made some decisions, and now you're moving forward and you're launching your plans. And the 3 of Pentacles too, as well as the Architect card, saying that you're building something. A lot of times it means there's a lot of people involved in this building to help and support, or also be part of the shared accomplishment. Now the cards in the center for what is or can be yours is 2 Hermit cards. I just did a reading where in the same position was 2 Two of Cups cards. But here it's saying that you're going to find whatever answers you're searching for from within. You're going to be doing some soul searching and shining that sunlight onto those dark crevices like the Dagaz Rune, which does emphasize the essence of sunlight. It's saying here for you to succeed and find the satisfaction and happiness that the 9 of Cups card is offering is that you have to get rid of some fruitless desires, shed some things that just aren't serving you anymore, that have been kind of dragging you down. This is kind of a card about darkness seeking the inner light of wisdom, and the number 9 does indicate wisdom, and it also indicates completion of some sort. You know, you can have knowledge, but if you can't apply it appropriately, you don't have wisdom. And if you don't have wisdom, you really don't have any purpose to anything. You really have to iteratively build on all of this. The Hermit usually says that you've already had the answers. You just have to find them within yourself. You're searching for personal guidance through soul searching. Soul searching could be a very, very painful exercise, but it can help the wounded healer. And I say that because this card is ruled by the asteroid Chiron, the wounded healer. The legend goes that he was immortal and had been injured, and he was a healer, but he could heal everybody else but himself. Now it's time to find the wisdom to heal yourself if you've had injuries, and walk the mountain of universal truth that the Hermit wants you to do. This all boils down to self-discovery, learning thyself and knowing thyself. That's one of the hardest journeys that we make in our life. And the other one is walking the lone journey to death. But here the Hermit card is about awakening the inner self and finding the spiritual truth. Now the cards next door for yourself or self-awareness is the Four of Swords and the King of Swords. The Four of Swords is a respite card. It could be a card about trauma too, and convalescing. It can be a card about prayer and wishing for some things through prayer, asking for redemption, wondering why you're still alive through all of the hard things that you've gone through in life. But four is really a number of stability and order, and now you're kind of getting things stable again and in order. And the reason this is happening is because of the energy of the King of Swords. He's like a mini arcana version of the Emperor. It's time to put things into order, have structure, have laws and rules and regulations. This is a card about personal empowerment. You know, you can only give your power away. People cannot take it. And you have to make sure that when you're making decisions, that you're not using just emotions to make these decisions. You have to use reason and logic. The other day I read that the word reason in Latin actually meant ratio, to compare it to something. So how strange. But now you're kind of in a timeout. You've got two Hermit cards and the Four of Swords cards having you rethink a lot of things. Maybe you're making some plans or revisiting your plans over there with the 2-3 cards, the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. A lot of times there's adjustments that have to be made. Now you have some really excellent future cards. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Star, Judgment, and the Eight of Pentacles, another building card. Now the Ten of Pentacles is another satisfaction, happiness, and fulfillment card, just like the Nine of Cups, the Wish card. Oh yeah, there was a lot of trials and tribulations to get there, but now you're comfortable, you're stable, and you have that comfort of security. I call this the retirement card, but not everybody's at retirement age. It's just saying you're feeling the luxury of comfort, and luxury is a feeling. Now you have the Six of Cups card there, and that's about recollections and past. Maybe you're revisiting some things from your past, and I think if you are, it's bringing some happiness to you. That is, if you've gotten rid of a lot of emotional baggage that could be holding you back. Maybe you found the wisdom back there with the Hermit cards and the Four of Swords to get rid of the emotional baggage. Because the card next to the Six of Cups is the Star card. This card is about hope and healing. Dante found his way out of the inferno, what he considered hell, by following the star. This is finding a safe mooring in a harbor. This is bringing in clarity now, and understanding and tolerance. And if you do have that, boy, you're going to stream right through that Judgment card. But the Judgment card is reminding you to bury the hatchet for things, because there's no reason to be resentful and regretful of life. And the Eight of Pentacles is the building card. It's a card about talent and utilizing your talent and picking up new projects. This is really a constructive reading, and I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.